Hello, everybody. It's Everyday Shenanigans, and thanks for joining me. Bringing you the warmest greetings from the High 10. Hello, Marie. Hello, Dolly. This is a two-part compilation video pertaining to very heinous behavior of kidnapping, torture, shooting. I'm going to start with the Utah case first. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like to donate to the channel, $Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. And it's the countdown to the Queen's birthday on Saturday. She will be 51. She's already ready. She's got everything lined up for her venture further south. Yes, the Queen will be borderline Georgia when she gets her feet to the pavement on Friday. I'm checking out of East Tennessee for 2 days. I got to get away. I got to get away. God is good. Amen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with this storyline. Thank you for joining me. Hope you all are well and staying warm out there. And I'd like to send prayers to one of the commenters out there that's having some difficulties, family issues. You know who you are. You commented on the page earlier, on one of the posts earlier, so I want to go ahead and send you my sympathies. Maximus, I believe that's who it is. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. God bless all of you. I'm gonna start with the Utah case first. Here we go. Let's see. We can get this. They're not going to play anything. Okay. Okay, here we go. Newsbreak is where I got this first information. Oh, my goodness. I've never seen ads, 50,000 ads for these articles. Thank you, Rowena. Thank you so much, honey. 37 in the room. Thank you. Utah millionaire accused of holding woman hostage and carving eerie message into her hand. This was 22 days ago, so I thought this was a newer article, but I reported anyway. It doesn't matter. A Utah man has been arrested for kidnapping, holding a woman captive, and assault after he was accused of keeping her for several weeks at his home and carving a number 6 on her left hand to signify she had 6 months to love him or be killed. Ramon Marcial Martinez, 39, was arrested and charged in Salt Lake City on Wednesday for aggravated kidnapping and 5 counts of aggravated assault, according to a police booking affidavit cited by local news network KSL 5 TV. The suspect identified himself as millionaire to the authorities, according to the affidavit. The woman had managed to send a text message to her friend that she had been kidnapped, police said. The victim had texted him begging for help, that she was scared for her life, it said. Mr. Martinez was arrested after police reached his house. Mr. Martinez opened the door and had his hand in his hoodie pocket, and I could see the outline of a handgun, which he was holding on to, wrote a police official in the affidavit. I ordered him to put his hands in the air, and he complied, it added. Officers found the woman, who said she had been tortured and assaulted for several weeks, it said. The woman said she was assaulted 6 times on Tuesday alone. The woman had heavy bruising around both eyes, and she stated her ribs were hurting and that she had difficulty breathing, the affidavit noted. She stated that over a period of several weeks, she was threatened to be killed and was assaulted. During this time, she was unable to leave or go anywhere freely. Mr. Martinez allegedly warned the woman that she had 6 months to love him or die. At another point in time, he grabbed the victim and held a knife to her throat. Again, at another point in time, Martinez grabbed a knife and carved the number 6 into the victim's left hand, stating that she had 6 months to love him or be killed. And lastly, at some point during the day, the victim stated Mr. Martinez grabbed a gun and pointed it at her head, the affidavit said. Mr. Martinez, who stated he was a millionaire, had many firearms at his house, it noted. He also threatened to go to Mexico and chop up the victim's brother, as well as attack the woman's mother, the affidavit said. Police said Mr. Martinez declined to answer the questions after he was detained, but uttered that he did strangle the victim, but that it was during consensual sex, reporting Fox 13 Salt Lake City. Police have requested for Mr. Martinez to be held in jail without bond, citing flight risk. Very, very wicked story. There's another article about him in here with another photograph. I'm assuming he's a Hispanic male. It's a very, very wicked story. This came about on the 3rd of January, I believe, the first of the year. This guy, a 39-year-old Utah man, I'm trying to see what else they have in this article pertaining to him. It said Ramon M. Martinez was arrested last week and charged with 1 count of first-degree felony aggravated kidnapping, 5 counts of third-degree felony aggravated assault, and 1 count of misdemeanor assault, Salt Lake City affiliate KSTU reported. Let's see. It says the investigation into Martinez reportedly began when the victim got hold of a phone and was able to send a long text to a friend saying she was being held captive and that her life is in danger. Her friend then contacted the Salt Lake Police Department. The victim had texted him begging for her life, said she was scared, begging for help, and that she was scared for her life. Let's see. And naturally, they went to the home. This happened, I figured this was the end of December. On a Wednesday, December 29th, he opened the door. Officer saw he had the gun in his pocket, as I reported earlier. And then he put his hands in the air and got put under arrest. Trying to see if there's anything else in here different from the other article. Now, mind you, this alleged account took place over several weeks, and she was not able to move about the home freely. Okay, let me see. And then he carved the number 6 into the victim's hand as a reminder that if she didn't fall in love with him, he would kill her. He put a knife to her throat. Of course, carved a 6 in the hand and also put a gun to her head. And he also threatened to chop up her brother and kill her mother, who obviously lives in Mexico. It's a very interesting storyline. He does admit to strangling her during allegedly consensual sex. And he's told him that he's a millionaire and he owns several businesses. According to the Daily Mail, Martinez is the CEO of TrueMed, a medical marijuana referral service that connects patients with doctors who may prescribe them cannabis. Martinez was booked in the Salt Lake County jail without bond. It's the last I've seen of this mess. So he owns a medical company that distributes or helps the patients get marijuana. Lord have mercy. What can I say? First of all, I want to know, how did they meet? Because there's no information to how they met. Did they know each other previously? How long they been dating? Was it a hookup? Did they meet on a date site, through a friend, in the street, in a bar? How did they meet? How long did they know each other? What type of work? Well, it shows he deals with cannabis. So does that mean he doesn't have to leave the house to go to work? He has people he trusts to work for him, so he doesn't have to go to work in order to keep her held captive. See, those are the things you have to ask yourself when a person is claiming they've been kidnapped and cannot move about the house or go outside the house. So how was it that he was able to keep her hostage for week after week after week without going to the grocery store, liquor store, cannabis store, stay woke, anything? What the hell are we talking about here? Several weeks is more than 4 weeks. So what are we saying? He's had her in the house since November. Because this crime took place around December 29th. 4 weeks in a month. So he had her back in what? Early November? Late October? What are we saying? It's a very crazy, crazy story. Yeah, maybe he did smoke some bad weed. I thought about that too, since he is in the line of business of dealing with marijuana. Let me clarify again what his position is, because I don't want to misquote anything. This is very wicked, very odd and wicked story coming out of Utah. Utah's got a lot of funny stuff. Shut up, Queen. One thing we know. I don't know if they're cornbread fed. Shut up, Queen. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, Lord, the article jumped off. Sorry about that. Do they eat cornbread in Utah? Maybe we should ask somebody we know about that. Very strange behavior. I'm seeing a very weird article in here. Kardashian's business manager killed, boyfriend charged with murder 27 days ago. Dear God. Didn't see that story. I missed that. Rapper Jay Stash allegedly killed his girlfriend in front of her 3 kids before killing himself. Temple City, California. Oh, Lord. I can't even find the article now. This is strange. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, Candace. How are you? Haven't seen you in so long, honey. Happy New Year. Hope you had a great holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas. I spoke you up to somebody a few weeks ago. I can't find the other article where to specify what his position is. Anyway, those are the questions that I'm asking myself is how did these people meet each other? Very, 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 very curious to how did they meet one another? Very, okay, Stacy, it was a joke. It was a joke, sweetheart. Hello, Byron. How are you doing? I'm just curious. This is a weird story because what I have to ask myself is how is it that he stayed in the house with this woman for several weeks without going outside the house for anything? So what did he do? Lock her in a room, tie her in a room? What? Because, kidnapping has many descriptions. Kidnapping is not like the old assumption of being tied up, gagged, put in a closet, chest, cellar, box. If a person tells you not to move and you even have free access with your hands, it is still considered kidnapping. Oh, well, congratulations. Oh, my, you got married. Congratulations. Oh, mercy. You're going to have to come up here and chop it up with the queen. Congratulations, and congratulations on the baby. That's a very good question. Who was supposed to be looking for her? That's a very good question. Congratulations, Candace. Did anyone call her phone? Did anyone go by her apartment, house? Did she live on her own? So you have to ask all those questions. Very good question. Did she live on her own? Did she have her own place? Does she have children? Is she taking care of any children? Where's the cavalry? Did they send the cavalry for her? Did she tell somebody where she was going that night, that day? Thousands of questions you can ask. Did she talk to somebody, tell somebody where she was going? Did she give somebody the telephone number, address? Or it's like we say, it's just a hookup, first time meeting, date site meeting, what? I'm just leery about the fact she couldn't get out of the house. House, apartment, condo. See, we don't even know if it's a house or apartment or a shed. We don't know that she couldn't get out. It's very, very interesting. I'm praying that she's okay. I'm also praying she doesn't have children because that means the child was without a parent. Children, they were without a parent for several weeks. Very, very crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, I'm going to go on to my next story. Thank you all so much for joining me because I can't dwell on that. That story just seems very odd to me. Very, very strange. Oh, God. Woo, these stories that's in this news break. Dear God. I got to get out of this. These stories are horrible. Absolutely horrible. Can't make no sense out of them. That first story is out of Utah. You want to verify it? You are free to go into the Google search or Newsbreak. That's where I got the information. My main story is Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis has a lot of crime. I don't know what the problem is with the people down there, but it just seems to be always something. Yes. Pertaining to young Dolph, all that. If you want to find out any more information pertaining to the suspects who went to court a week or so ago, I have that posted to my community page. I posted it today. I'm a little bit behind because I haven't really been talking about young Dolph as when I first started talking about the case. But 2 people went to court who are accused of murdering him. And I believe there's another 3rd suspect that's still in Indiana. That was at that time when that information was reported in the queue. He possibly may have been extradited to the great state of Tennessee as a co-conspirator for the murder and execution of Mr. Young Dolph. And some of the comments I read, one of the comments I didn't like, one person arguing about if he was a legend or not. Well, he was a legend to somebody who liked him. What difference does it make? He was well off, wealthy. He made his own music. He didn't sign with a label, so he was getting every dollar to himself. So he has a legendary attitude. He had a legendary attitude and mentality and mobility about making money and getting to the get on. And as I said in my commentary, he was doing better than most. He helped out with the community. So why argue about if he was a legend or not? And then to start bringing up, oh, you must be from Cordova. Da, 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 da. See, that's how the man got killed in the first place. This side versus that side versus this clique versus that set. Nobody cares about that shit. That's stupid. Doesn't matter where he's from. Doesn't matter what side of town liked him, what side of Tennessee liked him. Who cares? He's dead now. He is dead. Killed for no reason. Murdered. Gunned down in his own city. Can't get any worse than that. To make a name for yourself, do well for yourself, leave the city, come back to visit, to hand out Thanksgiving baskets, to be gunned down. It's horrific and it's terrible. And to be sitting in a comment box arguing about he ain't a legend, this and that. You know, very disrespectful. See, that's the attitude that got him killed in the first place. A hater. There's always a hater. Always somebody got a problem with somebody. And usually the people that do the most hating are the people who don't got a pot to piss in. They don't have nothing going for themselves. They're mad because they don't have anything fruitful in life. They're not doing well. Nobody's looking up to them. Nobody's honoring them. Nobody's putting them on a pedestal. They don't live in a nice home, have a nice car. So they're mad at the world, angry with everybody that's doing well. That's a terrible way to live, to walk around holding a grudge against the world because they look like they're doing more. They're doing better than you, better than I. Well, like they say, go out there and get your change. Make a name for yourself. You want to be somebody? Then go make a name for yourself. Do it the right way. Do it accordingly and treat people with respect. You get it in return. But of course, everybody's not going to give you that back. And that's obviously what happened with young Dolph. There were haters lying in the wind, waiting to execute his demise. It happens every day. Yes, misery loves company. Now, where was I? Thank you for joining me. Okay, my second story is coming out of Memphis 10. This is my mother's home. Yes, this is home to the queen. I have lots of relatives in the bottom part of Tennessee. Memphis has a very high crime rate. Every day in the queue, there is a story by I believe it's KRG or KREG. Always some horrible stories coming out of Memphis. Somebody's doing this, somebody's doing that. I mean, every day it's something terrible. And I'm going to bring you one of those horrific stories that is just outrageous and outlandish. This was uploaded a day ago. Husband shot, robbed, brutally beaten by another man and his wife, records show. A husband in Memphis told police that he was kidnapped, shot, robbed, and brutally beaten after a nightmare scenario with his wife and another man. According to a police affidavit, the frightening ordeal happened in November when a man was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Martavius Taylor, walk out of his apartment. The husband told police that he, his wife, and Taylor went for a ride in his wife's 1998 GMC Jimmy to talk about the relationship between Taylor and the wife. While driving, Taylor turned and shot at the husband in the back seat before driving to Taylor's house and forcing the husband out of the vehicle, according to the affidavit. Are you all hearing this, what I'm saying to you? This man is allegedly walking down the street, sees his wife and his man coming out of the man's apartment. Obviously, he approached them. They all agree to get in the car, and he's sitting in the back seat of his wife's car. I'm dead, Satan. I'm dead. Why in the world would you agree to get in a car, first and foremost? 2, ride in the back seat of your own wife's. Awfully strange. A man gets in the back seat of his own wife's SUV. Where was I? Oh, Jesus. Taylor turned around and shot at the husband in the back seat before driving to Taylor's house and forcing the husband out of the vehicle, according to the affidavit. Once outside, the husband said that Taylor shot him in the left leg, and began beating him in the face with the gun. While Taylor held the husband on the ground, the husband said he heard his wife say to Taylor, "Kill him. He is going to talk and retaliate." Eventually, Taylor took the husband's phone, and his wife took $100 from his pocket before forcing him back into the vehicle and dropping him off on Bellevue Boulevard, the affidavit said. On Bellevue, the husband told police that Taylor shot him in the hand twice. Eventually, the husband was able to run away and make it to a nearby hospital. This is crazy. I'm forgetting who's who. Eventually, as I said, he made it to the hospital. He was then rushed to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition with 18 fractures to his face, a broken bone in his left hand, and fractured teeth, police said. Taylor was arrested and charged with especially aggravated kidnapping, especially aggravated robbery, attempted second-degree murder, employing a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and being a convicted felon in possession of a handgun. Fox 13 Memphis, WHBQ, is the source for this said information. There are lots of comments, 37 comments. The Queen's comment is also in that comment box. Let's roll with it. Wow. Hello, everybody. Woo, where do I begin? Damn, husband. Husband, let Queen talk to you directly. The chat, y'all sit on the sideline. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. I got to talk to the husband directly. Husband, don't you ever get in nobody's damn car to talk about anything. Period. Because what I have to ask myself is how long your wife's been out here sleeping with this man. Did you two live together? Were you two filing for divorce for one another? Hell, did you even know she was sleeping with another man? And please don't ever get into anybody's car ever again. And don't you ever walk up to nobody's house ever again. Go in somebody's house. Tell that heifer goodbye. Whether you in the wrong, she in the wrong, both of you in the wrong, does not matter. Because at this point, it's neither here nor there. Whatever you were allegedly doing in the street, not doing in the street, for her to be over here with Pookie. And Pookie, let me talk to you. You know you foul. You're going to put the man in a car, sit in the front seat of the car with his wife, and shoot the man in her car. So you wanted to kill the man. And you knew you'd have to dispose of the body, right? Because if he lived, he was going to tell you and the wife shot, robbed, beat him up. Huh? Lord have mercy. Thank you all. Thank you. That's not a cute name. Sporting Gwista. It's a hood name, baby. It's a hood name. Pookie, you have now forfeited your freedom unless you got a bond. Because I don't know, these days the court is mighty thirsty and they might want some of your small change for you to walk outside. So it's possible you got a bond, go get a bond rather, and might be able to make the bond. I don't know, because I don't know what you do for a living. But I know you're crazy as hell to shoot a man inside of your girlfriend's car, your married girlfriend's car, excuse me. You shot your married girlfriend's husband, did I say that correctly, inside a she car without any forethought. You just said the hell with it. I'm just going ting, 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 shoot him, beat him. You fractured his face to where he had to obviously be airlifted to another hospital or rushed to another hospital, critical condition. So you damn near killed the man for him to have to go to another hospital. Was it worth it, sir? You mean to tell me Marquisha had it going on like that you willing to kill a man who is married to your lover? You willing to forfeit your own livelihood for a piece of tail. And Marquisha, let me talk to you. Let me especially talk to you. I don't know what was going on between you and the husband, but whatever it was it worth all of this? Because I'm hoping that you also get indicted because you rode the ride with your boyfriend, putting your husband in the car, watching this man shoot your husband while you driving your own car, watched him beat your husband damn near to death, and then you had the nerve to reach in his pocket and pull out $100. Oh, heifer, you know you wrong. You are foul. You are no different than that side piece. So what I have to ask you, was it worth it? Because I know they're going to give you the hammer too. Because you rode the ride, and you should know Tennessee law. You ride the ride, you go down on the ride. What did this man have so special that you would agree for you all to do a meetup in your truck and ride this man around and shoot the man and let the man get beat up and rob the man? All this is worth sitting up in the jail, in the penitentiary? I don't understand. How was it worth it? How was it worth it? I pray that you don't have children, because you are indeed a poor excuse for a parent and a human being, because you can't tell the world or your children why you would allow a stranger to beat your husband down, shoot your husband, and rob your husband, your part, because you participated. So you are a co-conspirator all the way to the very end. So I pray that you are not you don't have children, excuse me. And I pray that this man will learn a lesson. Do not get in cars with anybody that you are entangled with, especially when there's a third party. Hell to the no. I'm trying to understand the reasoning. How long has this affair been going on with Pookie and Marquisha? I'm making up names. Don't pay me no mind. Y'all know I do this. How long had they been cheating? How long has she been sleeping with her lover? Where was she staying? Where was the husband staying? What was the husband doing walking on foot? Where was this place? Apartment complex. Did the wife live near the side piece? Did they live in the same apartment facility? See, 1,000 questions with no answers. Hello, darling. Thank you for joining me. A lot of questions with no answers. Same apartment, same street, same block, same hood. What we talking about? What was the husband doing walking down the streets in the cold? It's cold here. What were you doing, husband, walking down the street? So what you trying to tell the queen? You don't got no car? That's not good English. You don't have an automobile. Him don't got no car. Hey, Teasy, thank you, Mods. You don't got no car. So you just, what? I'm trying to make it, seriously. The queen trying to understand. You just moseying on down the street and you look up. Wait a minute. That's my wife. Hold up. Ma'am. Hold on, ma'am. Miss Lady. Season stop. Auto list. That's a good one. I'm not trying to be funny, but this story don't make no sense. You just in the cold, walking down the street. Wait a minute, homegirl. Wait, my question. Wifey, where you going? Or with him? Or was he watching her? Ting! Queen, stay woke. I don't miss nothing. Had the husband watching the wife and knew that the wife was at this man's apartment. So when they came out, he was already outside. Ting! Wasn't no just walking up. He was already there, laying in the cut, waiting for them two to come outside. But in the end, he became the biggest loser. Alex, I'll take $500 for a beat down. Bye, my question. Sir, don't ever do whatever you did on that day. Please do not ever do that again, because you could have lost your life fooling with your wife. She did not love you, or whatever was going on. Don't ever do that again, because you could have lost your life fooling around with your wife and her side piece. And now he's locked up where he should be. And I'm also praying that Marquisha, she locked up too, because what she did was foul, to put both of you in that car and allow her side piece to beat you up, shoot you, and rob you, and just walk off like it was nothing. So her ass needs to go down too. She's foul. She's a foul heifer. And see, this is what I would tell a man. You men that's so gullible and vulnerable, willing to jump through hula hoops for that kitty cat. You messing around with that type of woman, Marquisha will get you put 6 feet down. Do you understand what I'm saying? You better stay woke. You better learn these people out here that you slumbering with. Do you understand? Because if a person is willing to shoot a person, all in the name of love, you can't be that gullible for no woman that you're willing to kill her husband, or kill the ex, or kill somebody she with because you like her, however it goes. That's not your place. You're talking about a whole life. And I'm never going to get wrapped up. Let the queen talk to you directly. Queen ain't going to never get wrapped up with no man and get the feeling like, oh, in order for me to keep him, have him, I got to snuff out Susie May. No, hell no. I'm not getting ready to go lay down in nobody penitentiary for no ding dong. Do you understand what I'm saying? The only way queen gonna catch a charge is if you coming to the queen directly. And you all up in my peripheral. Then I'm gonna handle me. But it will never be because of a man. Because I love myself too much to go down in flames for a piece of penis. Because that's what this is about. A bunch of penises and one vagina. And now one penis and a vagina should be locked up. One penis suffering in the hospital. Because somebody had been doing some rearrangings of furniture. That man could have ended up dead. Because in order to have 18 fractures to his face, that means the lover gave him a serious ass whooping. Did you hear me? About his wife. Can you imagine getting beat down because you caught your wife with another man? It's supposed to be the lover getting the beat down, not the husband. But either way, it's wrong to put your hands on a person no matter which position you are standing in, because it's not your place. Just get your luggage and get on. Or tell Pookie, Ray Ray, Marquisha, it's over with. I don't need you. If you want to give your opinion to this storyline, I can drop the link. If you have a story you like to spin for the queen, or you like to weigh in on the two stories that I just brought to you from Utah of the man holding the woman hostage for several weeks and carving the number 6 into her hand because he wanted her to love him, and he wanted to show her he wasn't letting her out of that house until she loved him. And this crazy case out of Memphis, Tennessee, of a deranged woman and man, both having an affair with one another, and the husband approaches them on a public street allegedly, and they all decide to get in the car, the ride of death, highway to hell, and the husband gets severely beaten, shot, and robbed by the boyfriend and his wife. It's not worth all that, indeed. Thank you for joining me this Everyday Shenanigans. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. God bless all of you. Have a safe weekend this week. Stay warm. Mind the children. Amen. This has been a crazy, crazy new year already. When I tell you Satan just came outside with sandals on and a wife beater, shut up. Satan said, I'm ready. He said, I ain't worried about Omicron. I ain't worried about COVID-19. I ain't worried about Marquisha. I ain't worried about the president. I ain't worried about nothing y'all got going on. I'm going to do me because I can. You better watch out. The devil is real. And whoever told you he didn't exist, he's a liar. Amen. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, honey. God bless all of you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you for the warm birthday wishes. You all have been so good to a queen. Thank you so much, honey. I sure appreciate it. Yes. Looking forward to Saturday. Amen. The queen will be 51. 51 and young. Yes. Yes. God is good. Thank you so much. I got 97, fluctuating the numbers, but that's okay. I will be doing back-to-back lives today so I can get all my stories out that I want to discuss with you all. And I thank you for joining me. This first live is pertaining to a man holding a woman hostage in Utah and carving the number 6 in her hand. And also this story out of Memphis of a man approaching his wife and the lover, and they took him on a joyride and damn near killed the man. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much for everything, honey. Thank you for the kind words. Ooh, tell me. Busy. Very, very busy. Let me see. I think I messed up something. Hold on here. Oh, no, I didn't. Thank you, honey. I will. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, Queen's already got her reservations made. She's all she got to do is pull out on Friday. She's ready. Queen is ready. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness. Go make it a better trip than the one I meet, New Orleans. New Orleans should have been a wonderful trip, but it didn't go the way I had planned. This trip is going to be okay. You know why? Because Queen will be by herself. There'll be no mishaps, no nothing. Misunderstandings, no nothing. Because Queen will be running the show on her own dime. Amen. Thank you all so much. No, I'm not coming to Canada, honey. Not this time. No. Maybe in the summer. Maybe in the summer I'll go to Canada. It's too cold to go to Canada. I can't do the cold. Thank you, Scorpion. Thank you so much. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to these two stories out of Utah and Memphis, Tennessee. Hit the link. Thank you so much. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Tell them I said thank you. Thank you, Scorpion. I appreciate that. I may, Tracy. Yes, I may. Yes, I plan to go live a little later. Yes. I'm trying to knock down the stories that I had planned. The other live I want to bring forward is pertaining to people who are not working right now, people who have quit their jobs. I want to talk about that. Why have people quit their jobs? Why are people quitting their jobs? I think that's a very interesting topic to bring up because many people are in between jobs, in between housing situations because of COVID and possibly other reasons. So I want to discuss that. Thank you all so much. I would not go without a God. I'm a chicken. I'm not a chicken, baby. I was raised in Chicago. I don't have any fear of any locales. I don't fear anything. You can't have fear living in this world because you'll never go anywhere if you're going to be scared to walk out in the daylight, the night, because what you have to understand is that the devil is real. The crook is real. If a crook want to rob you in daylight, he or she will. They want to hold you up at the gas station, the filling station, the parking lot. They'll do it in broad daylight. It doesn't have to be nighttime for something terrible to happen to you. And people need to understand that. Eyes are watching all the time. Eyes are watching. Now, I don't recommend a woman being out at night walking, period, because anything can happen in the dark, because in the dark is usually when things happen. But I'm out on the weekends, dark, walks in my car, around a corner, nobody's there. And, anything can happen once you turn a corner. It's just the way it is. It's life. I mean, you got sick people who are crawling your window, jimmy your door. If they want in, they'll get in. If they want you in the street, they'll get you in the street. They want to pop off on a job. You've seen how terrible people get on a job, angry, come to work, shoot everybody at the job. It's just the way it is. You don't have any control over what people will do to you. Thank you, Scorpion. Okay, Gypsy, I understand. Yes, the devil feeds your fear. He will. Yes, but I love New Orleans. I loved it. I love the feeling. I love seeing the people, the different race of people, enjoying themselves, drinking and listening to music, dancing. It's just a free-for-all city. It doesn't discriminate. That's what I like about New Orleans. It doesn't discriminate. And I love seeing my people there because I don't get to see just an abundance of Black people here in this region where I live in East Tennessee. So when I went to New Orleans, I felt the love there. I felt how the people get down, the camaraderie with the African-American people, the culture. I loved it. And I look forward to going back. Small fries, cut it out. Yeah, I ain't what you're looking for. Y'all know how I rock. Well, people watch you. People will watch you. That's what people do. They got to see, that's the thing about game. People gonna run game wherever. They got to get a victim. So they don't know who the victim can be until they try the victim. It's just the way it is. That's anywhere. Doesn't matter. Big city, small city, game is game. Crime is crime. Opportunity is opportunity. The worst of crimes have happened all over the world, United States, small towns, rural towns, doesn't matter. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to these two stories. If you want to give an opinion pertaining to this one out of Memphis, Tennessee. This is a crazy story here. Thank you, darling. Love you too, dear. Very crazy, crazy story of this man walking up on his wife and the wife and lover. What would possess him to do this? Thank you, sweetie. Yes, that's right. So I'm going to Chattanooga. There's a couple of more us's in Chattanooga. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, yes. There's a couple more us's up that way. So thank you all so much for joining me. Hit the link. Come on, you guys. Give me your opinion. I got 105 in the room. Very, very disturbing story. I was trying to find it in the YouTube queue. I couldn't find anything in the queue pertaining to the story. Well, I see where a YouTuber just passed away. Melanie Ham died of cancer, 36 years of age. Who is this? Hey, honey. Okay, Carolyn. Okay, hold on. Oh, this news break has the most horrible articles. Husband shot, robbed, brutally beaten by another man and his wife, record show. Fox 13 is the source. A husband in Memphis told police that he was kidnapped, shot, robbed, and brutally beaten after a nightmare scenario with his wife and another man. According to a police affidavit, the frightening ordeal happened in November when a man was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Martavius Taylor, walk out of his apartment. The husband told police that he, the wife, and Taylor went for a ride in his wife's 1998 GMC Jimmy to talk about the relationship between Taylor and the wife. While driving, Taylor turned around and shot at the husband in the back seat before driving to Taylor's house and forcing the husband out of the vehicle, according to the affidavit. Once outside, the husband said that Taylor shot him in the left leg and began beating him in the face with the gun. While Taylor held the husband on the ground, the husband said he heard his wife say to Taylor, "Kill him. He is going to talk and retaliate." Eventually, Taylor took the husband's phone and his wife took $100 from his pocket before forcing him back into the vehicle and dropping him off on Bellevue Boulevard, the affidavit said. On Bellevue, the husband told police that Taylor shot him in the hand twice. Eventually, the husband was able to run away and make it to a nearby hospital. He was then rushed to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition with 18 fractures to his face, broken bone in his left hand, and fractured teeth, police said. Taylor was arrested and charged with especially aggravated kidnapping, especially aggravated robbery, attempted second-degree murder, employing a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and being a convicted felon in the possession of a handgun. Fox 13 is the source. So this is where I'm having the problem, is that the husband says he walked up on these people. Said he was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Martavius, walk out of his apartment. The husband told him that they all end up getting into the wife's truck to discuss the matter. And that's when Taylor turned on him from, I guess, the front passenger seat and shot at the man. Then it says he forced him out of the vehicle. Shot him in the leg and began beating him in the face with the gun. And the wife also took the money out of his pocket, $100. See, something about this is just off, this story. Something's not right. Very off. Okay, Carolyn. Okay, Tupelo. Hey, Tupelo, how you doing? Yes, they all got in the car together. But you know, once you can't get out of a car, it's considered kidnapping. It's the same as if you were in somebody's house or on the street. So long as somebody's telling you to do something, pull a weapon, a gun, it's considered kidnapping. Where I have the problem is here when it says Taylor took the husband's phone and the wife took $100 from his pocket before forcing him back into the vehicle and dropping him off on Bellevue Boulevard. Now, this is where the boyfriend lives. On Bellevue, the husband told police that Taylor shot him in the hand twice. Eventually, the husband was able to run, make it to a hospital. But see, this is what makes no sense. He took him back to where they started, it seems. This is sick. Drove him around and dropped him off. These people are crazy. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to this. Well, I don't know if it was his house or the guy's house. That's what I'm saying. It said his house, his apartment. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand if it's his apartment or... Let me read it again. It says a man was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Martavius Taylor, walk out of his apartment. The husband told police that he, his wife, and Taylor went for a ride in his wife's 1998 GMC. Maybe it was his apartment with his wife. I don't know. That's what it says. When a man was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Taylor, walk out of his apartment. So it threw me off to if we were talking about the suspect apartment or his apartment. I don't know. So maybe he was gone to work or somewhere, and she had him in the apartment, the man, while the husband was gone. And when he walked up, he saw them come out. I still felt like he might have been lying in wait, waiting to see. Maybe he got wind that she had company, had somebody in there. Who knows? Because it's not given a lot of detail. It's all jacked up. Yes, because you don't know when they say the word his, are they referring to the suspect or the victim? Maybe he's waiting in the back seat. The back seat of what? He said he walked up and saw them coming out the apartment. He's walking home is what it said. He's walking home. So you have to ask yourself, how was the apartment made? Is it an apartment that faces a street where there's a sidewalk? Or was it an apartment complex? He's walking down the sidewalk and saw them coming out together. Maybe they made it to the curb. I don't know. They don't know. They're not telling that. Small fries, yes, just left and left it alone. That's all he had to do. But all this getting in the car. See, this is where I have the problem with this story. However they met up, whether he lied in wait, waited to see she had somebody in there, he saw them walking out together. Why the hell would you get in a car with her and the lover? That's what I don't understand. I'm not getting in no car with my husband and another woman. And you think I'm going to get in my husband's car and get in the damn back seat? I'm the wife. And you think I'm going to get in the back seat of my husband's car and have his mistress sit up front? Hell no. Hello, Mulan. How you doing? Hit the link if you want to give your opinion pertaining to the story of the one out of Utah where the man kidnaps the woman and leaves her in the house for several weeks, carving the number 6 in her hand because he gave her 6 months to fall in love with him. If not, he was going to kill her sister, her mother, and her brother. In Mexico, threatened to chop up the brother. Hit the link. Maybe they made who? Just hit the link, baby. That's all you have to do. It's just a wild story. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. The first story doesn't make any sense. How she stayed in a house or apartment with that guy for weeks on end. He didn't never leave the house to go buy groceries, milk, bread. What was her situation? How did they meet? Did she have children? Did anybody send out a missing persons report for that lady who was kidnapped in that situation with the guy? It's a very odd story. This story is just crazy. And no, I don't recommend getting in the car with anybody. You don't ever get in a car with other parties. You don't ever do that. It's no different than having a tumultuous relationship with a man or a woman. You don't get in the car with them. Then we'll talk out here in public. So if they decide they want to do something to you, they'll do it right there in public, outside. When I ain't getting in no car with you and you ain't coming inside the house to talk either. We ain't doing it. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you. Hit the link. Come up here and talk to the queen, because these other folks, they just want to talk in the chat. Damn. I don't get it. Change the topic. They just I don't understand. Lord have mercy. Yes, she sent a text to the friend and the friend called the police. He carved the number 6 in her hand so she would know he meant business. He wanted her to fall in love with him. So he says, or she said, she had 6 months to fall in love him. So he held her hostage. But I'm trying to figure out, how did they meet? How'd they hook up? Does she have children? One-time date, hook up, been dating, what? How many weeks did she actually stay in the house? Was she able to really get out of there? Or was she just scared to leave? Did he leave her alone, go to work? He has businesses. He has cannabis business. So it's very strange. Hi!
What's going on?
Nothing much you been there? Where have you been?
Oh, I've been here.
Did you get information on the first story in the line of work that you're in?
No, I just caught I just seen you on there right now, and I chimed in right now, and I heard you talking about this dude who kidnapped some chick and
Out in
called.
Utah. He has a cannabis business. Let me read it to you. Hold on. Let me read it. It's very, very wicked story. Phone act up. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. All right. This is my first story. Let me get the information out to you guys. Hold on. All right. This first story, you guys, is coming out of Utah. A Utah man has been arrested for kidnapping, holding a woman captive, and assaulting her. Hold on, let it load. It's taking its time. After he was accused of keeping her for several weeks at his home and carving a number 6 on her left hand to signify she had 6 months to love him or be killed. Ramon Marcio Martinez, 39, was arrested and charged in Salt Lake County on Wednesday for aggravated kidnapping, 5 counts of aggravated assault, according to a police booking affidavit by the local news KSL 5. The suspect identified himself as a millionaire to authorities, according to the affidavit. The woman managed to send a text to a friend that she had been kidnapped, police say. The victim had texted him begging for help, that she was scared for her life. So it looked like she was sending a text to another male friend. Mr. Martinez was arrested after police reached his house. He opened the door, had his hand in his hoodie pocket. They could see an outline of a handgun, which he was holding on to, wrote a police official in the affidavit. I ordered him to put his hands in the air, and he complied and added. Officers found a woman who said she had been tortured and assaulted for several weeks. It said she was assaulted 6 times on a Tuesday alone.
Yeah.
Heavy bruising around both eyes, stated her ribs were hurting and that she had difficulty breathing. She stated that over a period of several weeks, she was threatened to be killed and was assaulted during this time, she was unable to leave or go anywhere freely. Mr. Martinez allegedly warned the woman that she had 6 months to love him or die. At another point, he grabbed the victim and held a knife to her throat. Again, at another point, Martinez grabbed the knife and carved the number 6 into the victim's hand, stating that she had 6 months to love him or be killed. And lastly, at some point during the day, the victim stated Mr. Martinez grabbed a gun and pointed it at her head. He stated that he's a millionaire and he has firearms in his house, many firearms in his house. He also threatened to go to Mexico and chop up the victim's brother, as well as attack the woman's mother.
Damn, if you don't love him, he gonna chop your ass up, huh?
So the police said Mr. Martinez declined to answer their questions after he was detained, but uttered that he did strangle the victim, during consensual sex, reported Fox 13 News. Police have requested Mr. Martinez to be held in jail without bond, citing flight risk. Now, I'm going to bring you another story to give you more information about who he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, mind you, this is he's a 39-year-old Hispanic male, kidnapped a woman for several weeks in his house. Don't know if it's a house, apartment, or what. Wanting her to say that she loved him. That's why he kept her there. Hold on. I want to show you who he is. Hold on. Let's see. According to the Daily Mail, Martinez is CEO of True Med. That is TRUU, a medical marijuana referral service that connects patients with doctors who may prescribe them cannabis. He is in the Salt Lake County jail without bond.
Ooh-wee. Guess you gonna love him or he got something.
You gonna love me?
You gonna love him or he got something.
So much for the song is cheaper to keep her.
Man.
It's not funny, but my God, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know. They lose in their mind. You gonna force? How you gonna force somebody to fall in love
You gonna
with
be mad. Wait, and then go get the knife and carve it in your hand, number 6. So that means I'm gonna keep you here for 6 months till you fold.
Yeah. You on the clock. You got 6 months to love me. So you know what I'm saying? You got 6 months to make your mind up.
Hey, I read somebody comment about it. Somebody said week 1, I done told him I love him.
Yeah.
That's what some woman commented. She said, week 1, I love you. Boy, you know I love you. Look, no matter what you do.
He got to be on something. He had to be on something.
Hey, his cannabis has a white girl wrapped up in there or something. Shut your mouth, say. He was Pink Tina doing something.
He had to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he
had some Molly, fentanyl, some H.
whatever he had, it was talking to him.
Yeah,
it was talking to his brain. Yeah,
he probably gets high. He probably gets high himself on some things.
Yeah, on things, multiple.
And I don't know where she met him, how she met him, how long she was there, but we're going back as far as December. So this has been
but what got me is you got 6 months or a deadline. Ooh-wee. That's a good one. You got 6 months to make your mind up.
I mean, but the thing is, what did he do? I mean, how is he going to work a business to where you going to leave her alone? You got to go outside, like I said. You got to buy groceries. You got to buy food.
Yeah, and he holding somebody.
Several businesses. He told him he got several businesses. So how are you working a business to where you can sit here and watch her for several weeks? Several weeks is at least 6-7 weeks.
Well, they got the surveillance. You know, they got the security cameras where you can watch everything on your phone from wherever you are.
But how you gonna? That mean you have to have her tied up all day and night.
Yeah,
so she can't get out a window.
She probably had a 5-gallon bucket next to her and a roll of toilet paper so she can use it.
Somebody said too high to be a carver. You ain't got to be too high to carve somebody with a knife, baby. Where you hear that from? Huh?
We got to be deranged.
If your mind telling you to carve somebody, you ain't even got to be high. But now you getting high,
the voice is
mind telling you to carve somebody.
The voices got to him. The voices got in his head and told him what to do, and he acted out. So he did what he was told.
Somebody said if he was a real millionaire, he would have had lots of women. Well, but that doesn't mean anything because people, the money doesn't have anything to do with it. Like it's his control.
No. He gave that one 6 months to love him.
Yeah. Yeah. The point is, he did what he wanted to do. What I tell you all, don't ask why, ask why not. He did what he wanted to do on that day. He hooked up with some woman, however he met her, brought her back, and he gave her an ultimatum to do what the hell he wanted her to do.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
That's it. It don't have anything to do with the money. It don't matter if he was Spooky, the trash man, or a millionaire. He did what he wanted to do.
Yeah, because he's a millionaire. He could have bought him a wife somewhere.
Yeah, but we know it don't work like that. I did what I wanted because I could.
Yeah.
I know I can go buy some kitty cat, buy a pretty baby doll. He's not a bad looking guy, so he ain't gonna have no problem getting no gal.
No, he can go buy a wife. If that's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. He was more serious about it. He was right for real. I want to kill somebody, and that's what he was trying to do.
That's a disease.
Okay. That's what he was trying to do.
How have you been, sir?
I'm good. We've been good.
Yeah.
It's
How's the business? How's the business?
Oh, it's cool.
I bet.
Yeah. It's you know what I'm saying? It's picking up.
Okay.
The only thing cold about out here, man, is this weather. It's like, ooh,
is it cold?
Cold as man. I think I'm in Alaska some damn way.
But I know in the summertime it'd be hot.
The humidity be killer.
Oh, so they have humidity out there. Okay.
Yeah. The humidity be killer.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Where's your
seen
son?
you.
Where's your son?
He just went back home. He just went back to California.
Oh, okay. What was you going to say? You saw what?
I forgot where you were. You was celebrating. You was partying. You was doing something. You was out there doing your thing. I feel you. I was like, check
Going out on the
21.
weekends. I'm over that little spot where I've been going because they too ratchet for me, and I've been caught a charge fooling with that old ghetto trash. But Queen going out of town Friday.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. And enjoy yourself.
2 days. I'm out of here. I can't wait to go. Oh, baby, look, I'm already prepared.
Oh yeah, your birthday coming. Your birthday here, huh?
Saturday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy early. If I don't get to holler at you.
Queen will be 51.
Man, you ain't that far behind me.
Ooh, how old are you?
You catching up.
How old are you, John?
I'm almost
60. No, 55.
Almost.
Oh, okay.
But
I know you ain't no 60.
Heck no. I'm almost 55.
Okay.
But I don't look it.
No, you don't.
See? That's the thing. Well, that's the thing about us, you know what I'm saying? We don't age like, you know what I'm saying,
be nice.
Yeah, I am. Always. We don't age like that.
How am I have drinks with John? John is halfway across the country. Queen is all the way down in East Tennessee.
Man. And I would shoot if I was wherever you was at. I'd pull up on you on your birthday and buy you one. Here, happy birthday. Have a good one.
Well, come on down. Well, come on down to Chat Town.
Shit.
That's where I'm gonna be.
In Chicago?
No, Chattanooga.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Oh, I can't wait. Look, the day can't get here quick enough.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait.
That's what's up. Sure.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Okay, so that was my first story out of Utah with the guy holding a woman hostage. He's in jail with no bond. The second story is of a married man who saw his wife coming out of an apartment. We can't really understand if it's his apartment or the side piece's apartment. Anyway, he walks up, obviously holds a conversation. They all three get into the wife's SUV, which is a no-no. He's in the back seat, John. Did you hear what I said?
Him and another dude with his girl? What the hell?
They take a ride, and while the wife is driving, side piece pulls out a gun and starts shooting him. Shoots him in the leg, the hand, take him outside, beat him up, 18 fractures to the face. The wife takes the $100 out the pocket. They drop him back off. He's able to go to the hospital, but he's severely injured in the face. He has to go to another hospital where he ends up in critical condition. This guy is in jail, but I don't have any information on the wife.
She set him up. She put that together so it can be
But no, the husband is saying I walked up on them coming out of the apartment.
Ooh, damn.
And so obviously he had to have said something. They all three agreed to get in the car together. But I'm not getting ready to get in a car with my wife in the back seat of her car. What would I look like? I'm married to you and I'm getting in the back seat. So she got the side piece up front. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
If I'm getting in my wife's car and my wife is with me, I'm driving. I'm damn sure not in the back seat.
Well, that's why I said it's a lot to this story that don't add up because you walking up, is this your apartment? Because we kept trying to reread it to understand if it was his apartment or the side piece apartment. I'm thinking it's him and the wife's apartment. And she had that man in there while he was probably gone to work. And then he walks up and catches them coming out. But like I said, it could have went that he knew she was in there with him and he waited. And they popped up out of there and he, voila, where y'all going? So, hey, dude, what you doing, my old lady? So then the dude's like, come on, let's ride. We're going to talk about it.
Well, come on. Or she told him, come on, honey, this is my cousin. You know, he came from another state somewhere.
No, he knew. He said they all knew. Let's go take a ride to talk about it.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah. See, man. Ooh-wee.
But he beat that man in the face with a gun.
Yeah, he pistol whipped him good. Yeah.
And then she even told him, I guess while he's getting beat up on the ground, he said, I heard her say to him, kill him. He's going to retaliate.
She told dude to kill him because he going to retaliate.
Yeah. So I think I couldn't post that to community because I couldn't find it.
She was trying to have him killed.
Well, my thing was, you was stupid to go get in the Jeep. The woman already cheating on you. We don't know how long this been going on, how long he knew, didn't know. But you were a fool to go get into a vehicle with the side piece. And the fact that she put you in the damn back seat lets you know she revered this man more than you.
Yeah, for real.
You're already sleeping with him, but then you getting in your own wife's car and you get in the back like you a child. Like you the child. Yes, very heavy.
We see they cut from a completely different cloth than I am.
Memphis rough. Memphis is the crime down there every day. Right now, I could just go in this queue of this news break. The articles are endless.
Hey, I hear about it. Memphis, it be going off up in there. It go off all the time in Memphis, nonstop.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they just can't stop. I be seeing things, when all these dudes, they be doing, yeah.
That's the suspect.
Oh, he a youngster. He don't look that old. He ain't that old.
Martavius Taylor. Attempted second-degree murder, especially aggravated kidnapping, especially aggravated robbery, employment of a firearm with intent to commit a felony, and being a convicted felon in the possession of a handgun.
Damn.
Husband in Memphis told the police he was kidnapped, shot, robbed, brutally beaten after a nightmare scenario with the wife and another man. He says back in November, a man was walking home and saw his wife and another man, 38-year-old Martavius Taylor, walk out of his apartment. So that's what I'm trying to understand when they say his apartment.
Yeah, that was his apartment. That was his house.
Maybe his apartment or his own apartment, huh?
I think they're talking about his house.
The victim.
Yeah, I think they're talking about the victim's apartment.
The husband told the police that he, his wife, and Taylor went for a ride in his wife's 1998 GMC Jimmy to talk about the relationship between Taylor and the wife.
Damn. Talk about the relationship with it.
So we got to ask ourselves, is the wife and the husband the same age as this 39-year-old suspect?
He wanted to get at him, dude. How long you been banging my wife?
Okay, but I ain't got to get in the car with you. We all at the car outside. We can talk about it outside, right?
For real. We could have handled it in the street.
He said, while driving, Taylor turned around and shot at the husband in the back seat before driving to Taylor's house. See, no, it says Taylor's house, and forcing the husband out of the vehicle, according to the affidavit. While driving, Taylor turned around and shot at the husband in the back seat before driving to Taylor's house and forcing husband out of the vehicle. Once outside, the husband said that Taylor shot him in the left leg and began beating him in the face with the gun. While Taylor held the husband on the ground, the husband said he heard his wife say to Taylor, kill him. He's going to talk and retaliate. They drove to Taylor's house. So that means, yeah, the first house was his house with the wife.
Yeah.
So they went to his house. I don't know how I missed that. They went to his house. What house his house was?
See. Damn.
Ooh. Lord have mercy. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Ain't nothing you can say with that one.
They done gone crazy. I can't say nothing about that. I'm like, I mean, dang, you gonna go get in the car with your woman.
I'd have never done that. I would have never, ever
The
done
dude
that.
that she cheating on you with. You
Right.
gonna get in the car with them. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, man. What do these dudes be thinking, man? I have no clue. I don't have a clue. What these dudes be thinking? How do their brains work?
Yeah.
Or do they work? Because that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's right. Never get in a vehicle with Pookie. Amen.
Man.
It's bad enough what they did to young Dolph. I got that posted to my community board too. The two that went to court a week ago. I've got the court proceeding where they went and asked about having a lawyer, all that. Go to my community page if you want to see the two suspects that have been apprehended in the murder of young Dolph. That's on my community page. And I believe there's another one too, the one that needed to come out of Indiana. That's the one that aided them after the fact.
Man. These dudes today.
There's no love. There's no love for people. People don't care about nothing. They don't think about you. They don't care nothing about you. They use you up, spit you out, and go pick up a new victim. That's what people do.
That's what I'm saying. They don't understand. They don't care nothing about the ramifications and the consequences that come along with everything that they do.
I tell people all the time, I did it because I could. I don't need your permission.
But you do understand that they got a place for you.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But I don't care. But let me tell you something. When I watched them two dudes today in court, it's an older footage from a week ago. The ones that killed young Dolph, it was like nothing. Sir, do you have a lawyer? Yeah, I got one. That black judge was on him white on rice. He said, what's his name? He wanted him to name him in court. What's his name? He told the name. He said, well, how long is it going to be before you can get him? Because I don't want you holding up the court trying to get no lawyer. It is your rights to an attorney. So I want you to find you a lawyer. And he gave the name. He said, it's going to be about a week and a half. And I was just sitting there listening to him talk like it was like he had just got a traffic ticket and need to get a lawyer.
Man.
Took a whole life, took a man from his family, his child, his woman, family. For what reason?
They don't understand. They don't understand. See, they think that life sentence don't mean a life sentence. Yeah. They think it's a date behind that life sentence.
When he read the charges, I almost fell asleep. when the judge read the charges.
Yeah.
I almost fell asleep. I couldn't even keep up.
They got that many charges, and half of them
because they stole the car, the Mercedes that they took to kill him. That was stolen.
Yeah.
Outside of Memphis, if I'm not mistaken.
They got all kind of charges. They got everything. And I'm like, damn. And I mean, man, it's crazy. I be seeing, videos on YouTube and everything when these dudes be getting shot up and killed or whatever. The dudes that be done, the ones that done did the killing will go to the spot where they committed the shooting and shoot.
You did a rap video. You so stupid. You did a rap video there. Bye, Dodo Bird. That's how they knew. That's how they knew. You stole a car, hid the car behind the house like ain't nobody gonna see that damn car. The car was put on the news once they revealed the surveillance. Damn folks in the hood can see. Then you so stupid, they remember the house because you done filmed a damn rap video there.
Yeah. I mean, man, these dudes, they don't use their brains at all. They do the dumb shit.
And then afterwards, they asked some guy, what was the motive? And they said, y'all got enough evidence? He said, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have evidence. We got what we need, but I cannot reveal to you the motive behind, the murder of Dolph. Well, it's just sitting there listening to the reporters ask these questions, because in the end, it doesn't even matter. You didn't know that dude. That's what I'm telling you. You didn't even know that man. You killed him for what reason. You didn't have no reason. You didn't even know that man. I bet you when it comes out, you didn't even know. They didn't even know.
Was they trying to rob him or what? They just walked.
They just shot him. He walked out, honey.
They just dumped on him. That was it.
And drove away.
Man. Just because. Hey.
Because I could.
Because I can. I did it because I can. I can do that.
Exactly.
When these
That's what I try to tell people about going places. Thank you, Tanya. People don't need a reason to do anything. People will hurt you in the middle of the day. They'll hurt you at night. It doesn't matter. If I want to get jiggy and rob you in broad daylight or assault you or kidnap you, I will. I don't need a reason. If I want to get jiggy enough to say, hey, I'm willing to take the charge, take the risk of trying to do something to somebody in broad daylight, then I'll do it. And
they doing it constantly, left and right.
Always. That's what people need to understand. Crimes don't just happen at dark 30.
No, not at all. 24 hours in a day. And it goes down every way.
Everywhere.
And in every type of way. Every different way we can imagine.
It's just sad. But Memphis has a lot of crime. I might do a video on the crime in Memphis because I think it needs to be addressed. The crime in Memphis is out of control. They ain't talking about Chicago. Memphis is smaller than Chicago, and probably by a couple of million. And it's just ridiculous that when you go into the YouTube queue, I mean, you could just hit that WKREG, whatever. That it just video for video of a shooting. Just one after the other, and it's like you in Chicago or New York somewhere. Just video for video for video of shootings, killings. I read one yesterday. Some boy did something to his own mama. I thought, damn, your mama.
These dudes, they have no.
And the females, wait a minute, ain't just the men and the young men. Them heifers, they rough too.
Yeah, they way out. They're trying to get their stripes.
Them some little gangsters, some little boo-boo gangsters.
Yeah, they getting their stripes.
Little boo-boo kitties.
Yeah, they getting their stripes.
You gonna get your stripe, cause guess what? You down in the one town, baby. She got lots of facilities to hold you down there at the bottom of Tennessee. We got vast land down there, baby. They got a whole lot of prisons there for you.
And they ain't got
you gonna lay down right down there.
And they ain't got a problem putting you up in one of them spots. They got a place for you. That's what they do. That's what they ain't understanding. I don't think they realize how true that is. It's a spot for you, and these white folks they don't have a problem putting you there.
That's what I don't understand. Why people keep committing these crimes? Why people keep doing these things? I don't understand. It's you telling me you want to forfeit your life because that shit that happened with the young Dolph was just trifling as hell. You killed a man for nothing, and you want to go lie down in prison for the rest of your life on a man you don't know. He ain't done that to you. Ain't seen him. You done seen him no more than in a music video and TV. That's it. And whatever your issues with him, it wasn't warranted. Wasn't warranted.
What was the reasons for this? I mean, it's just because you could do it.
Yeah, same thing with Mo3. It's the same bullshit.
Yeah. That one was cold. I saw
that was real cold. He ran that man to his death.
He ran him down.
I would have never got out that car. I could have got out that car. Should never got out that car, man. You let him kill you in the car. Because running, you got to be quick enough to get out, to get to safety. He's sitting here with big old heavy artillery. He gonna shoot everything in sight to get to you on foot.
That's crazy.
Thank you, honey. Thank you, lean on me. Thank you. If you want to donate to the channel, $ began to 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during the live. Thank you, Tanya, and everybody for the super chats. This is a 2-part live pertaining to a woman being held hostage by a man she knew out in Utah. He carved the number 6 in her hand, signifying how many months she had to fall in love with him. She was able to get away. She texted a friend, and the police showed up. But you know what I started now? I'm sitting here thinking about that story. Something about that don't sound right, because at what point did you text your friend? You said you were there for weeks. So how were you able to text your friend to get out of there?
That's a good one.
Because if you were there several weeks, that's at least 6 to 7 weeks. Where was your phone for you to get out that last day? See, something about that don't sound right.
And you had to have a charger to keep it some battery life.
So right. So where was the phone? Day one. At what day did he start showing out acting a fool? Right. Phone had to stay charged exactly for 6, 7 weeks or however long it was. Is it a matter that you couldn't get out? Or something jumped off? Something about that story ain't right.
Yeah.
Because those are the little things we don't think about. Cell phone charging. You texted somebody. So why weren't you able to get out day one if you were kidnapped day one?
For real.
Or did he break down and trust her and then let her have access to a phone? But that don't make no sense, because then you have to know she would call and text somebody and she was ready to go and get out of there.
Yeah,
so that doesn't make no sense.
She was being held without her, against her will. So she
oh Lord, Annie says, I wonder if that kidnapped lady was married. I don't know. Hit the link if you want to give your opinion to either story. The kidnapping in Utah and this story of a man going on a death ride with his wife and lover. They assaulted him, shot him, beat him, and robbed him. Very wicked. Very, very wicked.
What's the percentage on that? Does it say?
Thank you all for joining me.
It's wrong though.
I just came by to holler at you.
Dolly, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I made it back.
I'm not really sure.
You didn't go to India?
Yeah, I went there.
Really?
Yeah, and see my kids and shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, Paul. Thank you, Shavonda. Thank you. You don't know me. Thank you so much.
They stayed the night with me and everything, bro. That's cool. That was somebody else talking to Matt. Remember?
Yeah.
Take it easy, bro.
Around. It ain't start snowing.
Usually the victim will sneak out when the captor is asleep or gone for supplies. Yes. Sure. It is a very off story.
She must not have been tied up or nothing. She was able to use the phone.
Well, and that's the whole point. That's what we're saying. How long were you in there? What was the stipulations? Were you tied up at first, day 1, day 5, day 6? Were you untied day 8? What? Because something don't add up. Like you said, a phone has to stay charged. So that means you had to have access to keeping it charged, especially for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know, about a whole day, a phone will go down depending on what type of cell phone you have.
Yeah, for real. And with everything you got downloaded onto the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Battery life ain't gonna last you no. Man, I don't care what you got on your phone. One full day, your battery dead.
So that's something to think about. The life of the battery.
Yeah.
At what point did she have a phone? Access to the phone? Did he take it, give it back to her? Did she start coming around, complying? Something's off with that story. Something's way off with that story. Thank you, Donna. Annie says she could be totally lying about the whole thing. Well, she does have bruising around the eyes. She complained that her ribs were hurting, and she did have a carving in her hand, allegedly done by him, and he did admit to choking her, but he said it was during consensual sex.
Well, that part, a lot of them like that. So.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, they do.
Look, ooh, wait. Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't.
Yes, Rabbit says they will have records of the usage of the phone. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dump that phone, and coincided from the day you said you walked up in his house to the day you were free. If you've been talking and texting and on Skype and YouTube,
Because it'll
Lord.
ping off whatever cell towers is around. It's gonna ping off whatever cell towers are around.
Yeah, something about that story. As soon as you said that, the phone has to stay charged, right? So when did you text your friend?
Yeah.
Because there's no way he would have given her the phone. Day 8, day 6, he would have done it because he knows as soon as I give her this phone, she's gonna call somebody if he really had her held hostage.
Yep.
She'll call for help. She'll call 911.
She would have called.
Oh, and that's another thing. Why not dial 911 if you can text? 911 is quicker than texting you, hey, I'm at Joe Blow house. I'm stuck. You had to give an address. Ting. See, everything you need to know is always in the beginning of the story.
Even if the phone is turned off, you can still dial.
Call 911. Exactly.
Yep.
I'm hearing Hollerville all over. You hear me?
Yeah. That's a crazy story.
Exactly. Right? You can call 911 even when if there's no cell service. And texting is longer than dialing 911. That's only 3 numbers to punch. And they can trace the call even if you leave the line open.
Yep.
And don't talk.
You know, it's been 13 full months and them little boys are still missing.
Well, you do know that they went and extracted DNA from the parents, right?
Yeah, I heard that one. They did, and they submitted. They went on ahead and let them, submit it to the DNA testing. They gave their test.
They gave him the DNA. The daddy, yeah, he's in the interview.
Okay, I didn't see the interview of him, but I heard that they was getting ready to go, or they was, going to get the DNA from the biological.
But you know what's weird? That was done a month or so ago. That should have been back by now.
Yeah, it don't take that long.
2 months or so, because they were working on that probably November before we even knew anything about it. So that DNA should be back by now. We're already at the end of January.
Yeah, it don't take that long for that to come back, because I went through that with paternity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe the remains aren't them. Maybe it's somebody else's child out there.
They've been gone for a whole 13 months, and every blue moon, we hear something about it or whatever. Every blue moon. But to me, they for real letting it turn into a cold case. It's nothing, saying that nobody.
But you got to remember, so you got to have something first. We don't know if these people plan that all out. See, you don't know.
I know, it's crazy.
Well,
and the Hollyerville, oh my God, it's crazy. I'll just be listening to that. Oh man.
You see how bad it's gotten, don't you?
Oh, it's bad.
These people cannot focus on anything but that. The parents out of control.
I haven't really heard them speak the little girl's name. Maybe once or twice, you know what I'm saying? I've heard her name, but other than, when you get on them, talk crazy about them, not saying anything regarding the little girl. It's always about them. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody give a damn about you. What about this baby that's missing? Mm-hmm. Man, and they don't speak nothing about it. And I'll be like, wow. And, they clout. There's a lot of people that to be on there just to try to get.
Well, that's really what's going on. That, that happened with the boys, and that's what's happening down here. A lot of people just picking up the situation to talk about it because they see that's all people are talking about in the queue. So let me go ahead, build me a channel off of what these people are talking about already. And that's what's so sad about the situation is that it was bad enough the child was missing, and then the boys are in state's care, and then you got all these wackadoos coming out of the woodwork 5-6 months later. Jumping on the bandwagon to talk about the children when really they're not invested in talking about the children. They're not concerned about the children. And then the people pretending to cover the story, they don't care about the children either because of their foul behavior. It's just a wicked situation. That's why I don't really care to even talk about any more children's stories because I don't have time to be wrapped up in that type of drama. Because like I told people, when I started uploading content to YouTube, I was in my own lane. Nobody knew my name. Nobody knew nothing about me. Nobody had a problem with me that I knew of, and that's how I should have damn stayed.
Yeah, I heard folks. I heard you get on these fools. You know what I'm saying? Because they talk stupid to you or whatever, man. You roast their ass. Don't be accepting that shit.
Well, my thing is, you don't have to like my opinion. It's a commentary channel. This is a commentary channel. I told people in the beginning, this is not a true crime channel. This is a commentary channel. I talk about what I want to talk about and give my opinion. You don't have to like the opinion. You don't have to watch the content. You don't have to share. You don't have to do anything but log out of the damn video. That's what I don't understand about people is why do you get yourself so upset about what somebody is saying on YouTube? To me, it's all the same. Facebook, it's all the same. You think I just sit here and stroll through people's content on Facebook and be cussing and fussing and calling people? Girl, let me tell you what she put on her Facebook page. Like, why would I waste my time? I don't care. I don't even look at Facebook like that. You understand? And YouTube is the same thing. I'm not going to sit here and scroll through endless videos, cussing people out in the comment section and going off, and then go up and make me a video about what some random ass person said on YouTube. I don't care. You shouldn't care. You're wasting your waking moment scrolling through videos. That's stalking, really. I hate for people. I know a lot of people don't realize that, but it's stalking. You're stalking a person when you just go endlessly down the comment, like you're on a typewriter. Then you go make your video. Let me tell you what this guy said, and I don't like what she said and he said, and you do that all day. Ain't no way in the world I waste my time like that. I don't waste my time like that.
I ain't got time like that.
Honey, Queen, I'm my own best friend. Let me tell you, I enjoy my own company. I don't have to have a soul in my peripheral beside me, behind me. I enjoy my own company. That's why this weekend I'm getting ready to hightail it by my damn self and don't give a damn what somebody doing or got what the hell they got going on.
That's what, man. Go handle your business. Enjoy. I'm
handling my business. I'm gonna handle it.
For me,
because let me tell you, while I'm out, I'm gonna be networking and talking to people and learning things so I can get on to the next plateau.
Have one.
I'm trying to do.
Have one for me, sure.
Yeah, all this, what they talking about on this little box, man, ain't nobody studying that stuff. That's why I keep trying to tell people there's more going on in the world than YouTube. There's more going on in the world than Facebook, TikTok.
Get your
you let that be your only existence. You in bad shape.
Yeah, get your couple of margaritas and relax. Listen to some good music.
So we're gonna go to Margaritaville.
Listen to some good music. Shit, there you go.
Hey, but I'm gonna come out west though. That's my next goal for the summer. When I get myself planted in the next location, I'm booking me a flight. I'm out of here. Oh yeah, I'm flying out west, baby. Hey, I got one big fan. I can touch down on that West Coast any day. All I got to do is just get on the plane. It ain't even a problem. It's just Angela booking the flight and bye-bye.
Southern California. Ain't no better place. Sunshine and palm trees.
That Arizona, whatever. I got the invite. I can touch down when I'm ready.
Well, I'm just California bred. I'm used to sunshine and palm trees. That's the only thing coming to mind. Sunshine and palm trees. and sticky green.
But my cousin, he always would talk about Long Beach. Because that's where he used to hang. That's where he used, had family and stuff. So he would always, he lived out there, my cousin. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna let you see who he is. He was a rapper at one time, not a big time rapper, but I want you to go. That movie, Mississippi Masala with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
My cousin is the one sitting on the front porch holding the little baby.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. He's California. He's California bred. He left the Chi. He played football, college football, I believe, in Arizona for a few years, and then that's how he migrated over to California. And he lived a many years in California, in Long Beach.
Oh yeah, he was in the right spot. Long Beach, the shit. LBC. All my brothers went to school in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and then too, I told you I have family out there. My grandmother's father lived in Fresno for many years. He passed away in Fresno many moons ago. So I have family there. And then too, a lot of people don't know that I'm related to Ronnie Lott. He doesn't know me, but that is my family tree.
Is that right?
That play for the Raiders, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, no.
Multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire.
When he was a 49er, he was one of me and my brother's favorite players. Because he used to put the boom on niggas.
Yeah.
I mean, put the hat on them.
Yeah. He's a very well-to-do African American male.
Yeah, that's what's up. Everybody like peanut butter. Yeah. Yeah, that ain't bad. Can't beat it with a stick.
No, John is a married man. Calm down, you guys. Calm down. I hear you, Crime Beauty, East LA. I wouldn't know what to do if I went to California. It's so expensive to live. That's the only thing that's so bad about it. It's so expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't trying to go nowhere be eating beanie weenies and tuna fish in a can.
I went over there. They don't even got a dollar menu, bro. It's just like $5.
We're in California.
Yeah, I was like, oh hell no, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
McDonald's don't even have a dollar menu no more.
I bet. Look, you know what? I was about to flip out a year or two when I was in Chicago. I said, "What a dollar menu at the Taco Bell?" I had burritos, $2, $3. I said, "Wait a minute, now we ain't got no dollar menu on the Taco Bell. We about to fight." That's true. Damn, $5. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't.
Quarter pounder with cheese is $5 by itself.
Oh wow! Wow! Thank you, Mama Dose. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you. Look, she said $5 for a water. I ain't giving nobody $5 for no bottled water. Ain't no way. Look, I be at the public park drinking at the fountain. Put me a cup in there. She gotta be kidding. Ain't no way. But yeah, that's the latest going on. But the other video I was going to talk about is about people quitting their jobs. I thought that would be a very good topic to discuss. Why a lot of people are quitting their jobs. And lately, everywhere you go now, like in this region, you see signs in the windows for people hiring, such as the Dollar Tree, Dollar General.
Where you go?
So where is everybody working if these people don't have people working anymore? Where are the workers?
No, I guess because if you quit, you ain't going to get no unemployment.
Right, that's true.
So
they
can X that out.
So that's the topic. That's what the topic is going to be. Where are the people working then? Those that quit their jobs. Now, are we talking about people that quit that have worked a long time? What are we talking about? Because you're saying you can't get unemployment if you quit yourself. You quit. You weren't fired.
No, you have to be terminated.
Terminated, exactly. Somebody said at home with COVID. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Yikes. I'm dead. Yeah, but they ain't got no COVID pay. If you ain't getting no unemployment. Oh, they at home robbing folks for cash here in Los Angeles. Oh, Lord, Crime Beauty, please stop. Well, you all are the richest state in the union besides the state of Connecticut. California is one of the richest states in the union.
Yeah.
Hey, how we going?
Wow. For sure. Yeah. I was gonna go out there, but it's too cold out there for me. It started snowing out here?
Yeah, a little bit.
Not out there.
You can see a little bit.
Yes. See that people are finding a hustle. Well, that's what people do. People been doing it.
Like a drizzle, like the dust.
Okay, they're forcing them to get vaccinated.
It's starting to get
Usually have to be tested once a week. Okay.
Oh yeah, you can see it. Those are flakes.
Oh, it just
That
it
ain't
was like this when I came in.
That ain't dust. Them the snowflakes.
Hi, Rashid. How you doing? Yeah, I did hear about that.
Someone's
People,
told me tonight,
I have heard about people getting
All
those.
right,
See, that's the thing about it. Ooh, the snow's coming down. Look,
Take care of it.
all right, dog.
I
It don't-
see.
It don't start snowing.
I see that. No entry to Walmart in Canada's Walmart if not vaccinated. Well, who's gonna? So you mean to tell me somebody standing in a Walmart asking you for a vaccination card? I can't believe that. That sounds crazy.
Never can tell these days now.
Because people going in Walmart and the grocery store all day long, who's gonna be just standing there waiting for you? You gotta stop everybody coming in the store. Hey, let me see your vaccination card. Let me see your vaccination card. Oh, I don't know.
For real.
I got a picture of Etta James.
All right, Queen, let me get up out of here.
I'm gonna go to because they have a problem with hitting the links on these lives for some reason. You talk about that other mess, everybody want to talk. But then other than that, don't hit the links. Thank you for joining me.
If I don't get back at you by the time you hit the road and do your thing or whatever, you have a very happy birthday, sister.
Thank you.
Enjoy yourself and hey, keep pushing.
I'm going to. Thank you so much. Love you. Be careful.
Okay,
Have a safe weekend, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
you too.
Okay. All right, everybody. That's Mr. Hunter out west now. My son got 1,000 bonus for working through the pandemic. Okay. Well, I'm going to check out of here. Almost at 2 hours. I thank you all for joining me. As I stated, I had 2 stories in this live pertaining to a woman kidnapped out in Utah. A very odd story. And since we've chopped that story up, there's some oddities in that story pertaining to when did she actually have access to a phone? When did she actually call somebody that she was kidnapped? How long was it before she called? How long was she actually in the house with the mail? Because something about that story is not ringing right. Right now, after we sat here and chopped it up, there's something off with that story. It's not to make anybody out to be a liar, but no way you could have a phone for several weeks without charging it. So that means he had to have given her access to a cell phone, her own phone, perhaps. And why not call when you first realized this person wasn't going to let you out of the house? And did he leave the house? See, too many questions that we don't have the answers to. Second live is pertaining to a married man seeing his wife with a man coming out of his apartment. They all end up getting into the vehicle of the wife's, and they end up torturing this man, shooting him, beating him almost to death, shooting him in the leg, fracturing his face. The wife robs him of $100. He's dropped off to go get aid from a hospital and then sent to another hospital because his face was severely injured, teeth shattered, all that, all from his wife and her lover. The lover is now incarcerated without a bond. I don't have any information pertaining to what happened to the wife, but she deserves to also be in jail without a bond because she rode the ride her boyfriend to put the husband in the car and shoot him and then beat him and rob him. So she is also complicit. When I get more information, I will bring you that said story. I'm going to check out of here and work on my live number 2 for the evening. So please join me back here in a little while, and I will have another hot topic for you guys. Thank you so much. The Queen is turning 51 on Saturday, and I thank you all for the well wishes, channel donations, birthday gifts, kind compliments. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Naturally, all super chats are welcome during the live. Thank you all so much for the support of this channel and the dream of everyday shenanigans and the support of the Queen. God bless you all. Be safe. Mind the children. If you see something, say something. Prayers for Chadwick Carr, Summer Wells, Cal City boys. Prayers for all the missing, and prayers for those who have been found, recovered, and those who were found but did not survive. Amen. Thank you all. Thank you, Maxine. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Bye. This is Everyday Shenanigans.